why trying to think your way out of unhelpful thinking doesn't work. So yesterday I was in quite a bit of suffering. I think it was just a mix of, there was shame, there was some fear sort of mixed in with the shame, and there was frustration. And I was all up in my head just kind of going round in circles, trying to fix the shame and trying to not be scared. and then, probably shaming myself for feeling those feelings. And, it just kind of was going round and round. And it was painful, because I wanted to get out of it. And I was like, no, and so I think that happens so often to all of us, because we're human and we get into that trance. It's a real trance-like kind of state where we're really just in that mental loop where we're experiencing some unhelpful thoughts, and then we're trying to maybe reassure ourselves, or maybe we're saying a positive affirmation, trying to fix it and solve it and make it better. We can spend hours, days, even weeks in this kind of trance. And so the image that I had in my mind was of this dog kind of chasing its tail, trying to get the tail. And the dog never catches its tail. It's just and I think that's what happens when we get into that suffering kind of trance. And so you may be asking, well, how do I get out of that trance? And it wasn't until, for me, it was last night when I started to get into my body. I think that is the number one key, is get into the body. And for me, yoga nidra has been like the number one way for me to start to, feel the sensations and what's going on. And so even just feeling my feet and feeling my hands, and just relaxing my face, and all those things, like just to really get into the body. And then this morning I got up, went for a walk, and then just released the emotion that was there, that I just allowed it to come up, allowed it to be released, allowed myself to have that cry as I was walking along, just, tears coming down my face. And it just became, every moment when I'm coming into this, like, oh yeah, Donna, we just have to feel the feelings, right? It seems like such an easy, thing to do. But when we get caught in that trance, we're sure that we can somehow, fix it, or make it go away. It can be very, very compelling, our minds, right? We want to follow the mind. And so when we come back into the body, into our emotions, because emotions are just the energy, right? I think a lot of people know that. That's where the freedom is, right? That's when we can really come back to our true self, because we are not our thoughts. And that's one thing you can maybe just say to yourself if you find yourself in that mental kind of trance. Just say, I am not these thoughts. I am not these thoughts. So I hope that brought you some sort of insight or inspiration today. I'm Donna Schuster, and I'm a life coach for highly sensitive women. And you can find me at boldnessblooming.com. And I'm wishing you many, many blessings on your journey. Thank you for watching.